Hey everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Adam and Chris Show. I'm St. Adam.
And I'm Chris Malice. And this here is my young brother.
I go by Zealot Wolf. What's up?
And today we're here to talk about what, Chris?
We're talking about the most fun, creative, innovative weapons in video games. This is our choices. This is our opinions. So don't hate us too much in the comments section.
Do it, pussy.
Do it. All right. Yeah, the top 10 greatest video games and weapons. Now, what criteria are we going with for this?
Are they fun to use? How much they annoyed your opponents in multiplayer? If they're innovative, if they're different. And not, just the same lock realistic guns in Call of Duty.
Yeah, I guess pretty boring.
Yeah, because they're all the fucking same every single game.
Now, given that this was kind of a difficult top 10 to make, we do have a couple honorable mentions because not everything could make the cut. My honorable mention for this is a vampire killer whip from Castlevania. It's, you can't help but think of it when you think of Castlevania. It's killed how many different vampires, werewolves, demons, even skeletons. So there you go. Honorable mention, vampire killer whip.
My honorable mention is the golden gun from GoldenEye. The one thing that pissed you off more than Oddjob. Or somebody picking Oddjob, per se.
Fuck Oddjob.
The one-shot kill weapon, if someone got a hold of it, they were getting easy kills, and friendships were lost when you play that in multiplayer.
Way to go, GoldenEye.
Mine is the anal probe gun from Destroy All Humans. That gun is fun as fuck. You just shoot it. It goes up someone's ass, they shit themselves, and then they shit their brain out and die. So what's better than that?
There you have it. What's better than that in a video game?
And on to the list.
On to the list. So, we each picked 3, and then we all decided on the absolute best. The absolute number 1 spot. So, my pick for, the bottom third is the Hydra from Resident Evil 5. Because what's better than a double barrel shotgun? A triple barrel shotgun. It turned everything into just a lovely little mess of body parts. And I know the lickers in that game absolutely hated it.
My first pick at number 9 is the combat shotgun from the game Fear. It's your typical normal-looking shotgun with a strap to it.
Oh, with a what? That's what she said.
But no, the combat shotgun in Fear, when you went into slow-mo, you took out enemies, you turned them to paste, you turned everything around them to paste. It's one of the best close-quarters weapons in video games.
So you went into slow-mo turning things into paste with a strap-on?
No. With a shotgun.
Oh, if that's what you call it.
Oh, Jesus. Mine's different from theirs. It's not a shotgun like them. Mine is the dubstep gun from Saints Row the Third. It's a fun gun. You hold the trigger. You don't need fucking reload or anything. It shoots out fucking rainbow-colored lasers and fucking blows shit up. You got 3 different skins with it, and each skin was a different song for it. My favorite was the Industrial.
You said it made people dance?
Yes, and while you're shooting your opponent, his friends and everyone around him will start dancing, which just makes it funnier, because think about it, you getting shot, and then everyone just going to town. That's fucking hilarious.
So, yeah, there you have it. Dubstep, I guess, is good for something.
And it's a weapon, but...
It is. So, my next pick is, it's not a gun at all, but this is something that, in this game, when it appears, everyone tries to get it, and the minute someone does, nobody wants to be around for it. That's the hammer from Super Smash Bros. Chris, why don't you give everyone an example of what it's like? While playing a nice, catchy little melody. How's the melody go, Chris? No, the melody.
I don't remember the melody. I just remember hitting people
It's
with
the
that
little
thing.
melody from Donkey Kong, if you ever heard it. Anyone want to sing it?
I got nothing, I'm sorry.
You know?
Listen, all I know is once that song kicks on, get the fuck out of there if you don't
Everyone does, because it'll start knocking everyone like right off the screen, sending them in the stratosphere.
Yeah, no, it's fucking terrifying.
And it makes you invincible, too.
Yeah, because fuck you.
So, yeah. I think that might be the best tagline for it. The hammer from Super Smash Bros. Because Fuck you.
All right, my gun is going. My weapon is the
Obviously a
Devastator.
gun.
Yeah, it's it's more of a rocket system. It's the Devastator from Duke Nukem 3D. It's a double-barreled. It goes on two shoulders, and you launch tons of missiles at enemies, preferably bosses.
It's not a strap-on?
No, it's not.
Okay. Just making sure.
But it can be used to clear out full rooms of enemies. It can be used to take down bosses a lot easier. In the Duke Nukem Forever game, it's like the first weapon you use on the gigantic monster in the football field.
I think my favorite version of it is from Time to Kill, where it's just ridiculously bigger than you could fucking see, and it's fucking dumb, and it's awesome.
Yep.
There you go.
My second weapon would be, a brick. It's from multiple games. The two I'm thinking most from is Last of Us, where you can find it laying around, you pick it up, you can use it to either distract enemies, or what I do with it, I run up towards them and I beat them in the face with a fucking brick. Because that just makes it. Then you also have it from Time Splitters. You can get shot, you can get hit with a rocket, you can get hit with a laser in that game, and it won't fully kill you. But if you take a brick to the face, that's instant death. And who doesn't want to fucking hit someone in the face with a brick?
You also forgot you can use it in Resident Evil Revelations 2 to kill zombies.
Again, brick to the fucking face always wins.
Brick to the fucking face. Which, there are some individuals I know that could use a brick to the face. But that's a video for another time.
Fuck guns. We all just need to carry bricks around.
Well, the number one on my list of 3 has to be one of the most iconic weapons that I can think of. It's one of those ones where it's like a no-brainer. I don't know why it took us this long to come out with it, but it's the Lancer from Gears of War, all the Gears of War games. If you haven't played it, it's an assault rifle with a chainsaw attached to it. And like Kane brought up, to me earlier, that assault rifle, when you're aiming and shooting, is pretty accurate. But while it's fun to shoot the locusts with it, it's even more fun to fire up that chainsaw, just run right up and just put that chainsaw right down the middle of their head. There's just something fun about running around just revving that thing.
And taking gunfire while you do it.
Hey, they can shoot me all they want, but I'm getting up to them. I'm cutting them in half with that Lancer.
So does Marcus's do-rag on his head protect him from headshots or something?
It does. It absolutely does.
Another thing
it's
with
Kryptonian. Didn't you know that?
Another thing with that is if your opponent has one too, you guys collide them and have an epic chainsaw fight with each other, and that's just fucking awesome.
Right, we haven't seen something like that since
Dragon Ball Z.
Well, I was going to say Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Dennis
Yeah.
Hopper,
Oh, yeah.
Leatherface.
Leatherface. That was great.
That was dumb.
So there you go.
Beautiful.
My number one choice out of the 3, the Lancer from Gears of War.
My number one choice is the Cerebral Bore from Turok 2.
Not to be confused with the death metal band Cerebral Bore.
It's a gun that it shoots like a drill-like thing into the head of an enemy, and what it does is it spills their brains out everywhere. It's very gory. You have to be pretty accurate because there's a cursor that pops up beforehand. You got to get it there. Brains go everywhere, screws you up, and then while it's doing that, in the last few seconds, it blows up in your face.
Or what's left of your face.
Yeah. Very violent, very gruesome weapon. Very gruesome game.
But you
awesome
said
weapon.
But you said they didn't put it in Turok 3?
No, they fucking didn't.
Turok 3 is not that good.
We don't count that. We don't recommend it.
Then there's a 4th Turok that's worse. And
Oh,
then a
Jesus
rebooted one.
Christ.
And the reboot's bad.
Oh, okay.
Mine, number 1, is the Energy Sword from Halo. It is a masterpiece. It is a beautiful weapon. It is so fucking badass when you grab it and it makes that sound when it turns on and you start slaying bitches. It has great executions and it's so badass that the elites put mini ones on their wrists as their assassination move. It's fucking awesome. And
So when you get it, you're just like, it's bitch slaying time?
it's bitch slaying time. You come for that booty and you slay that booty.
Well, I went to the Renaissance Fair last week, and they actually had replicas of that. That's how iconic this sword is. It has a replica of it, which, it's not quite energy. It's like they made it out of some kind of reflective metal, but it looked like it could have been like energy-based and all that. There was someone walking around that place dressed as Master Chief Even though it was
confused him for Doom Guy?
no one confused him for Doom Guy, but I'll tell you it was weird because it was Pirate Weekend, so I don't know what Master Chief had to do with that.
Probably
but it's still
a lot
cool
of
to
people
see.
pirated the game.
I was
Could
going to
be.
go for a teabag thing, but I can't really get that for pirate. Sorry, bud.
Okay, so there's 3 from each of us, and the number 1 weapon is not...
The Super Shotgun from Doom, which is an awesome shotgun, but we already have 2 shotguns on here, so it's in Doom 2, it turns enemies into paste very quickly. It's a very good shotgun. I prefer the shotgun in Fear over that, but our number 1
is not...
Herpes. The gun. That is not an actual thing, but god damn it should be.
Note to self, make a game where you weaponize herpes.
Or don't.
Yes, do it.
But the number 1 all-time greatest video game weapon is...
The BFG.
Which stands for?
Big fucking gun.
From Doom.
God
Why is
damn
it called the Big Fucking Gun?
Well, it's huge. It's about as big as a Buick. And only Doom Guy can carry it, because he's huge.
Like a Buick.
Unlike the new Doom movie with the chick who's walking around doing curls with that gigantic gun, making it look stupid.
Like
Don't
a
watch
Buick?
that movie. Like a Buick.
Don't worry, no one's going to fucking watch that movie.
Yeah, this gun is so good. Like, Kane, you said it actually breaks the game sometimes.
In the reboot to Doom in, Doom 2016, it can actually break the game and insta-kill bosses. And it's fucking beautiful. God damn it. You just shoot a big old green ball of go fuck yourself and everything in your path is gone. God damn, it's beautiful.
And I mean, of course, how could the number 1 weapon on this list not be something that's called the Big Fucking Gun? It speaks for itself, and it's become like almost a pop culture reference at this point. You know, anytime you get something, oh, that's a big fucking gun, or that's a big fucking whatever, like big fucking fill in the blank.
My thing is, the reason we agreed to put this on this list is not because it's so iconic, but it's because of how fucking monstrous it is. It's just a great gun. It is iconic as hell, but fuck is it awesome.
For when you
There's
absolutely, positively got to kill something, the BFG.
And kill everything in the room.
Everything. So there you have it. There's our list of the top 10 greatest video game weapons of all time. If you feel that we missed one, please tell us about it in the comment section below.
Oh, we'll hear about it.
Yeah, we will.
Now, what we obviously like to do at the end of every video is recommend something worth checking out. Something awesome, something cool, something new, whatever it is, we feel you should probably check it out. So, Kane?
Mine is an older game, not too old. It's called Bloodborne. It's a great game. It's a beautiful game to look at. It is a From Software game, and if you don't know what that means is...
Buy a second controller.
Yeah, you're going to fucking be pissed off. It's fucking hard. It's really hard, but it's
That's
so
what
fun.
she said.
Indeed. But it's beautiful game, fun, gorgeous. It's if you like gothic horror or anything like that, or a Cthulhu mythos, you will love it. Check it out. It's a great game.
What system is it on?
PS4 only, because fuck Xbox.
Oh.
I'm going to recommend Turok 1 and 2. They've been remastered on the Xbox Live and I believe also on the Nintendo Switch. They were originally N64 games. They were great first-person shooters on the N64. That game has, both of them have all kinds of great weapons you can use. There's cheat codes where you can start off with all the weapons. The Cerebral Bore is from Turok 2. I want to highly recommend it. There's a reboot in 2008, and not that good. The spirit of the game kind of got talked away. It's very graphic.
It's probably behind a microtransaction.
Probably. Well, it was 2008. We were just starting to get in that territory. In Turok, you shoot enemies, they fall apart. It's great. Night Dive remastered it. I highly recommend it.
Okay. No Turok 3 or 4?
Well, Night Dive didn't remaster those ones.
Okay, fine. And what I recommend is a game that just came out, Gears 5. It's an amazing game. It's so much fun. You start off playing as JD like you did in the fourth one, and then the story picks up and it starts to be Kate's story. You find her backstory because, spoiler, at the end of part 4, you find out she's a granddaughter of Queen Mira? Yeah, spoiler. And this kind of explains that. It also explains why the Locust Queen looked human.
That still bothers the fuck out of me.
It's actually a pretty good explanation. Yeah, I heard. I'm like, okay, yeah, I could see that.
I'll be the judge of that.
Yeah, I bet you will. But I had a lot of fun. The only thing that I didn't like is they changed up the controller scheme a little bit. So if you've been playing Gears forever like I have, then there's a couple buttons that are different. It did take me a minute or two to get used to, but fun game nonetheless. You won't be disappointed. You guys have anything else you want to say?
No.
All right. Well, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe. You got to actually hit that little bell next to the subscribe to let you know when the next video comes out, because that's how YouTube decides to work these days. And be sure to follow us on all our social media at Twitter and Facebook. And from the Adam and Chris Show, I'm St. Adam.
I'm Chris Malice.
I'm Zealot Wolf.
And we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.